I gotta talk about a thing I'm just starting to do because it's interesting and exciting, I think. So, uh, when I made my first game, back when I was a nobody and I met a few people at GDC, but whatever, like nobody knew who I was. I didn't have a website. I didn't even have my own personal blog set up. Like, there's nothing. When I made my first game, I gave myself a month to make it, and in those 30 days, I promised that I would blog every day and post screenshots or playable builds or something. And I did. I did it. I just made a blogger website. It's gone now, but I imported all the posts to andymoore.ca now. But um, in those 30 days, those 30 blog, actually made more than 30 blog posts, because sometimes I blog more than once a day. Starting from nothing with no contacts at all and no personal anything, I ended up getting a pretty big fan base. I got 180 unique IPs visiting every day as a minimum, and usually like 10 to 30 comments on every blog post, which I can't even pull off these days. So I don't know what that was. I don't know what that magic was. I don't know how to duplicate that, but I'm gonna try with my next project. So I have two theories. One is the day-to-day blogging of a passionate person trying to do something for the first time, and maybe my writing style. Maybe that alone was what was selling it. But cut. Yeah, so maybe just the writing was what was selling it, but I think what it was the constant updates, the feeling of connectedness that the subscribers to the blog were feeling. People felt like there was progress being made, and pretty much anytime you hit F5 on the page, there would be progress. So I'm banking on that being it, because reporting progress is way easier to pull off than making a blog post every 5 minutes. So here's what I'm going to do for my next game. Um, I've started using Pivotal Tracker again, and I've dumped a whole bunch of tasks into it. Not done that yet, but it'll be done in about a week or two. So I'm going to dump a whole bunch of tasks into it, get it all set up, make sure that like my roadmap is all ready to go, and I've made my pivotal tracker list of like all of my to-do lists in order of when I'm going to do them, complete with all my milestone markers and everything. That it's open to the public, so anyone can look at it and anyone can see where it's currently at. Pivotal Tracker also has an integration method for Twitter. So I've made a Radio Games Twitter account, which I hadn't gotten around to yet until yesterday. So I've made the account, and now every time I add a new item to the Pivotal Tracker to-do list, and every time I submit a finished item, it automatically posts to Twitter with a link to the Pivotal Tracker item, what's happened. So hopefully every single feature I finish and every single bug I squash and every little to-do, every little chore will be beamed out to the Twitterverse for everyone to observe. I'm hoping a secondary benefit of this, other than just generating interest for the more hardcore fans, I think it might be a bit too technical for the casual fans, but I'm thinking it will get people excited about the progress of the game, and I'm going to start selling alpha slots for the game. So, I mean, the game's playable right now, and it's just not really all that fun. So I got to keep working at it for a while. But if I can sell beta access, maybe that'll help generate interest for it. I'm also hoping, as another side effect, a side effect, that all of this is going to basically, it's going to expose my entire game dev habits to the world, and hopefully that will inspire me to work a little bit harder, because I've just been making YouTube videos all day, and there's a new Team Fortress 2 patch out just yesterday that I'm pretty excited about. So, but yeah, think maybe some of that public stuff is gonna be cat. Hopefully, the public staring at me is going to help me actually finish my games or work on them a bit harder than, I don't know, the few days a week I'm doing it now. Hey, you motherfucking cat. You just want to stomp all over my keyboard while I'm making videos, huh? Yeah, that what you want to do? Yes, it is. I want to fuck up your video. Nice glare. Nice glare, Mr. Kitty. Mrs. Kitty. Or Ms. Kitty, I guess. Ms. Kitty.